Bobbie Burgers. She is joining us, a wonderful artist. I was looking at your artwork earlier, and you have amazing abstract art. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
I am from Vancouver, British Columbia. I was born here. I have a studio in North Van, and I spend my time between that studio and a studio in the Okanagan Valley.
Okay, great. Yeah. So you have 2 studios then?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Yeah. That's probably great for inspiration.
Yeah, it is. We have our studio in the Okanagan. It's more of a little glass box amongst the orchard, so it gives me lots of room to move and space to think. And since my work is primarily nature-derived and allegories, poetic interpretations of changing of time and seasons, and it's a perfect spot for that.
Amazing. Yeah. And can you tell me a little bit about your process when you're painting, and when you approach a painting, do you have an idea in mind of what it's going to look like, or is it a very organic process?
That's a good question. It used to be a preconceived idea, and I would kind of follow out the steps to make that painting come to life. And now it's more of I consider it more like I take a step and then the painting takes a step. It's more like a chess game where as things dry and develop and move on the canvas.
It's like a dance.
It is. And so it's quite it's a different process, and so I can't really, predict the outcome, so I steer away from commissions if they're specific, because I just don't know where the painting's going to turn and where it's going to go.
But you do work on commission, so you will, or
rarely.
I
mostly do works for exhibits that are coming up, and the odd case I'll do a work for a client on commission, but mostly I just work for my exhibits.
Amazing. That's amazing, because then you can have a really authentic sort of personal touch to all of your work.
Oh yeah, yes, I think that that if you are going to make a commission work as an artist, you're losing a lot of the authentic process, unless it is a commission that usually starts with, here's a size and that's it.
Yeah.
Which is the kind of commissions I do.
Right.
Otherwise, it doesn't flow. If you have any boundaries, it sounds sort of prima donna-ish, but if you say, I want blues and yellows.
I love it, the prima donna artist.
Then it might not end up blues and yellows, and you have this constantly ringing in your mind. So I stay clear away from that.
I really love that your process is so organic, and just it sounds so fluid and very fitting with the Pacific Northwest and what's happening here in design and art. And from your point of view, and last question, can you just tell me what you think is really trending, or what you're seeing emerging in art in this?
Oh gosh, that's not a question for an artist. No, I mean,
that's a great answer, though.
That's completely different than the design world. I know there are trends within the art movement, like the art scene, but I feel like I'm a little bit of an outsider. I've always followed my own path, and I get distracted when I look at others. So I don't actually know what's going on.
Amazing. But you know what? I think that's great advice for artists, or even if you're in design, is to really do work that's authentic and not look left or right too much, because it can be very distracting, and you can fall into the comparison pit a little bit, I think. So
it's true. Got to follow your own.
Well, Bobbie, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you at the Great Party tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.